Hey everyone, it is Have a High here, bringing another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be doing another evolution of Summonable LRs video. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. And always a shout out to DBZ Space and the Dokkan Wiki for info and images provided. So yeah, I haven't done one of these videos for quite some time now. I think the last one was March of this year, so I figured I'd go ahead and do another one of these. It's a good time to sum up what LRs we have now and talk about the future, right? So with that, let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's talk about the OGs, the ones that started it all. So we'll focus on these original units first, the OG 90s and the Neo 100s. I call them the OG 90s because the 90% is the leader skill across the board per its type advantage, AGL, Tech, Int, Strength, or Physical. I still don't know why, and if you guys know why, the filtering has Strength before Physical, because it should be AGL, Tech, Int, Physical, and Strength, but for some odd reason it's Strength and Physical anyway. I've talked about that multiple times, but I'm going off of a tangent here. So let's talk about those 5 units on top. The first LR of all, right, is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, and then the first one on global would be the Strength Broly. I think those units, have held up pretty well, surprisingly, right? The leader skill, of course, it's obsolete now, but when it comes to maybe usable in various different events, definitely not so much on Super Battle Road, but especially like Broly's still good for World Tournament. Gohan's still amazing damage dealer. Rose Masu's still, I think, a solid overall unit as well. Majin Vegeta, because that weird 12 key, 18 key with Mega Colossal and Colossal damage, right? I think still the only unit that does that, that weird backwards thing. And then Trunks is still very good within its own teams, right? So I think the OG 90 is still holding true. Let's go ahead and move on to the Neo 100s. Neo 100s would be its type and class advantage, 100% across the board there. They are the mirror opposite when it comes to class, extreme or super, of each other. So right, so if it's Majin Vegeta, it was extreme AGL, then Goten and Trunks was super AGL, Rose Masu was extreme tech, LR3 Ku was super tech, etc, right? So super extreme, extreme super. And then the one outlier for some odd reason is this guy right here. Makes no sense for Bardock to be even in the Neo 100s, because one, it's not the mirror opposite of anything, and it's just kind of hanging out here. And unfortunately, it's not one of my favorite LRs. I think he's probably the worst LR. He's not very good on any of its teams except for like Team Bardock, but that's like a free-to-play team. Low Class Warriors is kind of like a free-to-play team as well. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it, and unfortunately I wish it was just a better unit. Now, if they are going to EZA LRs, these would be the first LRs to EZA. The OG 90s would be the first ones, and then the Neo 100s would be the second ones on there. I think if they were to EZA some of these units, it would be very, very incredible. But maybe in 2021, maybe, because we're first seeing EZAs to LRs now with free-to-play ones. So anyway, let's go ahead and now move on to the current LRs, which is the category 130. So these are the units that we are basically summing for now. It's the most current LRs is the category LR 130s, and basically what they are 130% leads per category, and then usually they have a secondary leader skill in a type advantage with 100% across the board, just like the Neo gods, right? So so yeah, I think there's 2 units here that doesn't fall into that. That's LR Bomb Ku right here, which I think is just Super Saiyans, and then you have a dual category with the Int God Ku there. So but I think everything else falls into that 130 with a secondary 100% leader skills. So as you can see, there's a lot of spots left, right, for its type advantages. I'm gonna fill those in with other units that don't fall into the 130, but will kind of make sense in the non-Dokkan Festival exclusive units that you can summon, because the OG and Neo, these are non-Dokkan Festival exclusives, right? You can summon these on non-DFE banners, so are these units that currently right now. And I thought we were just going to get 2 rows of this, right? We're just going to get super and extreme with the type advantages, but it looks like we're going to get 4 due to the fact you know, we have 4 130% LR category AGL units, right? And then we have 3 in the strength. But you know, tech and physical are lacking, and you only have 2 on the int side. So before I get into this, before I get into like filling up the rest of these slots here, let's talk about the units that you can't pull on non-Dokkan Festival exclusives, and you have to only pull them on Dokkan Festival exclusives, which is the best units in the game, which are the LR Dokkan Festival exclusives, right? So these units here definitely considered, you know, the cream of the crop, the top units in the game at this point in time. Starting on top there, you can see, you know, Goku, Go Bros, OG Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and OG Gogeta, right? And then you have Gohan, Vegito Blue, Gogeta Blue, 30% Cell, and then the second newest, because it was the newest, was LR Beyond Blue, and now the newest ones with LR Super Vegito and Buhan basically leaves AGL, Tech, and Extreme being the next Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs, which makes sense. That the ones that are going to be coming up next are either going to be Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta that transforms into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right? So LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta would make sense here, and Omega Shenron. So I can see those as the next Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs, and of course Jiren and UI Goku, Master UI Goku. But since Jiren already has one, we'll talk about him in a second. That might not be the case. So. But yeah, tell me what you guys think are going to be the next Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs, because it's either going to be AGL, Tech, or Int. So anyway, let's go ahead and now move on from this and talk about filling out these spots here with the special LR. So these special LRs really don't fall into a type advantage pattern here. They were just kind of randomly put into celebrations, and all of a sudden you're being able to summon these on the non-Dokkan Festival exclusive pool. So the first one was LR Friku, right? LR Goku and Frieza. That was, I believe, what, the $250 million celebration, I believe. And then you had the anniversary, the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta anniversary with LR Gopunks. So I don't know if Gopunks was before Friku. I'm trying to think now. One of the two was it. So then you have the LR51 that was in the last download celebration. And then the worldwide celebration right now would be the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, and then this Jiren is just a random one. It's not what it was. I guess it was part of Tanabata or something like that, but it was just kind of a random LR that is not 130. And was just really OP. So I put this in special because it doesn't fall into the current 130% LR, right? They don't run. It doesn't run that. So anyway, if you were to add these right to the 130% category LRs, it would look something like this. So if you added those units into this pool here, then you really only have 4 more spots left for this 130% special meta here, and that's including the Jiren, including LR Friku, LR 51, etc., etc., which is a lot different from what you see here, right? So this is a lot more spaces, and I still think they might fill it all out, right? They're just gonna crank out LRs after LRs after LRs. Which is getting kind of crazy here, right? But if they did it this way, there should be 4 more LRs that's going to be following this pattern that should be up and coming. So I guess the question here would be, what do you guys think would be the LRs for the special or the 130% up and coming? Because there is a super physical left, and then 3 extreme units left. So if I were to guess, I know we are Majin Buu Saga'd out, but there are 2 Majin Buu Saga units that needs to have an LR, and that is Ultimate Gohan, which the TUR is fantastic, the teen transforming tech Gohan. That's a very, very good unit, but man, Ultimate Gohan deserves a LR spot, so I'm going to put him into that physical spot there. And then the rest, I think Angel Golden Frieza is definitely a LR that needs to happen. I think Kid Buu, we've been waiting for Kid Buu for like multiple celebrations. Everyone was like, oh yeah, it's gonna drop when Transformation Gohan drops, right? Because that's Transformation Gohan and that's Majin Buu Saga, so it makes sense that we're gonna get a Kid Buu. Well, nope, that wasn't gonna happen. Now we're like, oh, here's the worldwide celebration. That makes sense. It's all Majin Buu Saga, so we should get a LR a Kid Buu. Nope, didn't happen there either. So I still think it might drop, but it might drop on global first because the LR that might be showing up in the up and coming Transformation Gohan that's going to be dropping on global could possibly have a LR Buu. So we'll see. We'll see on that. I'm not holding my breath at all. But then I just did a random one. I said, you know, why not have a Vegeta Great Ape LR, right? Or you can do like a golden Great Ape or something of that nature, and you can have a Great Ape category or something of that nature. Anyway, that's just kind of a weird thought on there. Now, if we're all Majin Buu Saga'd out and you want something different, I'm hoping, and this is if they don't provide a Ultimate Gohan, why not a standalone evolution Vegeta? That'd be awesome. Yes, we have a Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Kaioken, and evolution Vegeta, but I would want a standalone one. I think that would be cool on there. So there's a lot of other units. I think these are probably the closest ones. Maybe not the evolution Vegeta I just kind of put there because of course I'm just a Vegeta fanboy, but Ultimate Gohan has to have an LR. Kid Buu has to have an LR. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron are probably Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, that is generally speaking on the legendary summon election. A lot of people say that's taken care of because of the Goten and Trunks, but I disagree. I think the standalone Super Saiyan 3 Goten should be there as well. So yeah, still there's some more LRs in the Majin Buu Saga we haven't picked up yet, and of course the Golden Frieza, Angel, or regular. Either one is fine. I think all deserve some sort of LR up and upcoming soon. So tell me what you guys think. Do you guys think in these spots that any of those characters will show up? I know some of you guys are gonna say like you know, Bojack or another, you know, Bojack, or, you know, Android, you know, 13 or some weird random extreme units on here, and which is fine. I agree with that as well, you know, that we can have some random ones here, but you know, we might have a lot more options if, you know, if they aren't going to fill it out with the special units. So we might just get an influx of more 130% category LRs. But anyway, that is the evolution of LRs. This is toward the tail end of 2020 here, and I figured this would be beneficial to you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff, and you know, we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll see you next time. Later.